Good afternoon, everybody, or good whatever time it is for you, everybody. Reed Chief here, and this is another exciting episode of Let's Play Ace Attorney Investigations Miles Edgeworth Prosecutor's Path, episodes 1 through 5 beta. Last time, we finished talking to Regina Berry. This time, we're going to talk to an elephant and everything else. And in some cases, I guess we'll investigate and not actually talk to them. Here we go. What's the matter? This is nice. It feels like a dream. A circus performance can be considered an art form. My pounding heart, it's beating with excitement. It's not every day you get to see what goes on inside a circus tent. Exactly. It sure makes me want to give it a big hug. Hug? The circus? Having an animal show inside a place surrounded by barbed wire. It almost makes you forget that this is a prison facility. Barbed wire, I'll need to inspect every last inch of this prison. Yeah, we're gonna get to it. We didn't see the animal show, but the stage and the equipment is still here. I should examine the remnants of the show. It could be useful to our investigation. Miles, please don't ignore your Uncle Ray like that. Uncle Ray's feeling faint. I've never seen such dreamy eyes. She does seem to have an enchanting presence. Exactly. I feel like I must obey her. I wonder if she cracks a whip when she's taming her animals. With those sparkling eyes, she'll say, "Down, boy!" If that's what you're after, I have someone in mind. Hey, you know someone like that? You must introduce me, Miles. She's the whip-carrying demon from the Prosecutor's bench. Well, I learned some things about Ray that I'm not sure I wanted to know. It's the very big circus's Asian elephant, Astique. Supposedly very friendly with humans. Doesn't seem very friendly. It's your stern gaze, Mr. Edgeworth. It must think you're the boss. Are you comparing me to an animal? That's not what I meant. I think it approves of you. That doesn't make me the least bit happy. What's in the basket? It's a wicker crate. No, there are tires attached to it, so I guess it's a cart. It kind of smells like animals. They probably use this instead of a hand trolley at the circus. Just once I'd like to ride one of these bad boys down a hill. Ah, or maybe one of those office chairs with wheels. Doesn't that sound like fun? What is she talking about? Danger. High voltage. These signs really do exist. On the other side, you can see what appears to be the detention center's garden. It's just as Warden Rowland said. You can see the garden from her office. If it weren't for this barbed wire, we could take a look at the garden on the other side. That is Warden Rowland's prized garden. I doubt she'd let us in so easily. There you are, Regina, darling. Ah, Miss Roland. I was looking all over for you. I wanted to have a little chat with you. I really like her theme. Could you tell me a little about this prison? Currently, this place is my pride and joy, which I like to call our home. When I first came here, this prison was in a terrible state. Terrible state? You mean the prisoners' attitudes? There are no bad children in my family. It was the environment that was terrible. That's why, after giving it a lot of thought, I enlisted the help of the animals. Being together with animals will soften even Being together with animals will soften up even the most hardened criminals. Right now, everyone has returned to their most honest self. Just take a look at Frankie. He's a model prisoner. A model prisoner who was trying to steal from a dead body. There are lots of model prisoners here, but Frankie is #1. He's proactive with his job training and helps out with the chores. Don't the other model prisoners do job training and chores? Don't be silly, they all do, of course. It's just that Frankie here, he has his sights set on something different. Something feels strange. In any case, he's a very good boy. Please get along with one another. The enchanting music, the prancing animals, the very big circus is fabulous. If you come here, you can see a show once a month. Really? Then maybe I should. Was she just thinking about committing a crime? Once a month, you said. Is it always the very big circus? Of course. I'm Regina Darling's biggest fan. My darling Regina, she's just so fabulous. She's such a cutie pie, I could just eat her up. She really likes her darling Regina. That's why I'm worried about poor little Simon. If he is found guilty, Regina Darling will be heartbroken. Mr. Lawyer, please take care of little Simon. If there's anything I can help with, please don't hesitate to ask. Well, you could let us into your garden. Can I, like, present anything to her to say, like, hello, let me into your garden? Doesn't look like it. Maybe talking to Regina will trigger the conversation between them? Nope. Huh. Well, let's keep looking around. So we've done the fence, let's do the pond. Ribbit! What are you doing? Don't you know? If you croak like a frog at a pond, they will come towards you. The only things that are coming toward you are the water striders. Water striders are so cool! They're like ninjas. They glide gracefully on top of the water. I wish I could do that. What about the frogs? This is the stage where they put on the animal show. If I put on a great thief show, I wonder if anyone would come. I'm pretty sure the police would show up. Oh, hey, what's up, Frankie? Ah, Mr. Attorney, how are we doing today? We're doing... Hey, we just met a few moments ago. Please do forgive me. Ever since I've come here, I've been working on refining my speech. That's not the only thing that needs refining. Right now, I'm helping out with the cleanup after the show. Ah, but if there's anything you need, please let me know. You'll have my full cooperation. I'm in the middle of volunteer work right now. As you can see, I am a model prisoner. I have been reborn inside this prison. Reborn as a thief. That was... the devil made me do it. How can you blame the devil? You're a disgrace to thieves. I have nothing to say. I still have much to learn. As a thief... But as you can see, I've exchanged my bracelet for a working one. I will continue to devote myself to being a model prisoner. Again with the model prisoner. Give it a rest already. I'm training to pay my debt to society once I become eligible for parole. So you were training instead of watching the animal show? So there were only two people who did not watch the show. Sorit and Dogan. Why didn't you say anything about Dogan earlier? Well, if you asked any inmate at this prison, they'd all think twice before telling you. That person is like the ruler of this place. Around here, we call him the Supplier. The Supplier? If you ask him nicely, he can provide you with anything you want. What? Is that allowed? Normally it's not allowed, but with him, it's another story. He supposedly has a secret route to procure these goods. As the supplier, Dogan would be in a position of power. However, I've put all that behind me. All I care about now is applying mud packs to the animals. Mud packs. I coat the animal's fur with my mineral-rich mud packs to give it a beautiful shine. To help with my training, I give them to all the animals in the prison, each and every one of them. Mud. It could be related to that piece of evidence. Probably the gloves. Unless there's anything else. I should present it to him. Oh, okay. That's the rubber glove I dropped. Where did the mud on this glove come from? Ah, that's the mud from my mud packs. At the time I was practicing applying my mud packs. Could you tell me when this took place on the day of the incident? Since the animal show had started, I'd say it was around 9 a.m. The mud packs turned the animals' bodies pitch black, and my heart was pure white. I was totally engrossed with covering the animals in mud. Prison life must be taxing on his stress levels. Rubber glove data updated in my organizer. Thanks to the warden's policies, I can undergo job training here. I owe her a debt of gratitude. Alright. Oh, I got some shit over here. What's going on? This crude-looking well seems handcrafted. Was it built by the inmates? There are a bunch of tools lying around the well. A long piece of rope, and a heavy-looking weight. It weighs 33 pounds. It says so right there. There's even a couple of pulleys. Okay, please stop touching other people's things. Stingy pants. I'm just checking stuff out. It's not like I'm going to take them home with me. Still, these tools, what were they used for? But really, I would have loved to show everyone yesterday. You did a wonderful job on the stage, Regina, darling. I'm so happy to hear that. I'm glad all the prisoners came to see it. Well, about that. Just between you and me, not everyone came to see the show. That would be Dogan and Sorit, I imagine. There were 3 people who didn't see your show yesterday. Unbelievable, really. Excuse me, but did you say there were 3 prisoners who did not see the show? That's right. I took a count and there were 3 empty seats. And we even had the correct number of seats set out. Doesn't that seem weird to you, Mr. Edgeworth? It does. We had thought that Dogan and Sorit were the only 2 prisoners who were not present in the courtyard during the show, but that doesn't add up. Where did the 3rd person go? Further investigation is needed. Ah, I was having so much fun talking to you, Regina darling, that I completely forgot. It's time to feed my baby. My baby? Ah! Oh, shit. Oh my god, she's just the villain from The Rescuers. It's an alligator! Oh, Allie, you look as cute as ever. Oh, how cute. So her name is Allie. Yep, she's Allie the alligator. She's my favorite out of all my family. Oh, lovely. I want to try petting it. If Regina Darling wants to pet it, go right ahead. I'll allow it. They seem pretty excited. Well, we need to go check the prison cells, don't we? That's right. Let's look for the third prisoner who didn't see the animal show. Okay, right. I figured, but... Detective Gumshoe, I take it the investigation is running smoothly.
The judge and that prosecutor haven't shown up yet. Oh yeah, I also got your message, sir.
What was the result of the examination of the victim's cell?
We hit the jackpot, sir. Traces of blood were found on the cell floor. There wasn't a whole lot there, though.
This should prove that the murder occurred in the holding cell. Indeed, the probability has increased. However, we still cannot say for certain.
I thought you'd say that, sir, so I asked the lab guys to look into it a little further. They're running an analysis on the blood, so we'll know soon if it's the victims or not.
Way to go, Gummy. Good thinking. Detective, you've outdone yourself. What caused this sudden foresight?
I'm actually a little hurt that you're so surprised by it, sir.
I hope nothing bad comes of this. White floor data updated in my organizer. Once we get the results, we can prove that the scene was the holding cell, which leaves finding out how that doggy managed to sneak his way in here.
Just leave that to me, pal. Since that other prosecutor isn't here, we can investigate as much as we want. That's why I brought my secret weapons with me.
Secret weapons?
That's right, pal. They gotten us out of a few jams before. Take a gander at Dick Gumshoe's 7 secret weapons.
Looks like he'll come in handy. Want to take up his offer, Miles? Detective, please allow us the use of your secret weapons.
Sure thing, sir. First, I'll give you a rundown. Secret weapon number 1, the trusty metal detector. Perfect for finding all kinds of metallic objects.
As its name implies.
Next, secret weapon number 2, everyone's favorite pal, Missile. He can track any scent you want, especially the scent of food.
He's much cuter than Mr. Dogan's dog.
And then, secret weapon number 3, it's, this.
Isn't that a fishing pole? What are you trying to catch?
No, actually, I just brought it by accident.
Never mind that. What's next, Detective?
That's all of them, sir.
What? You called them the 7 secret weapons, but there's only 3 of them?
That's all I have for now, pal. We can use the rest next time. I can't just reveal all of them at once. Why do you think they're called secret weapons, pal?
It doesn't matter. We'll just use the 3 that he's provided.
Alright. Which one do you want to use?
Let's see. Well, let's try, let's just go straight down. The metal detector, if you please.
The metal detector, sir. I'll sweep the area right away. Metal detector, activate!
What happened, Detective?
Sorry about that, sir. It seems the battery's dead.
Oh, man. Guess we can't use that, then.
Looks like the metal detector won't be any help to us. Try another one, sir. Alright, which one do you want to use?
I think it's probably the fishing pole somehow.
You want missile, sir? Hey, pal, over here, missile.
Ah, there he is.
First, let's decide what scent they should track down.
We are searching for the route Dogan's dog used to get to the detention cell. This route would have also been the same path used to carry the body to the prison. So if we have him track the scent of the body, that should lead us to the path.
Don't you smell something sweet?
Really? All I can smell is the scent of blood.
It's a very faint scent, like cake or something.
The scent of cake from the body?
Alright, missile. Get a good whiff of that scent, pal. Come on, let's follow after him.
That way is... Hey, he's heading towards the special cell. And he's gone straight inside. Yes, let's follow him. This is Dogan's cell, but it looks like he's absent at the moment. Maybe he's being interrogated. What's in here?
Shh. I think he's found something.
Oh, dang. What could there be in this room? Mr. Edgeworth, we'd better take a look. Okay. Oh, he likes cookies. A teacup and biscuits. I suppose he has his tea time in here, too. Playing chess while drinking tea in his cell. Isn't this going a bit overboard with the special treatment? It's like he gets whatever he wants. Don't complain to me. You should tell him yourself. I think I'll pass on that. Alright. Look at this, Mr. Edgeworth. There's a small chisel here. I'm not well versed in woodworking, but this seems to be a pocket-sized chisel. A pocket-sized chisel? It must be convenient to have one wherever you go. Is that from a thief's point of view? No, it's from a great thief's point of view. She didn't even skip a beat. Are these two separate things? Is the bell a separate thing? Let's see. Nope. It's the chisels Dogan uses. More than enough for him to murder someone with. Speaking of chisels, it kind of looks like someone used a chisel on your forehead, Mr. Edgeworth. And what is that supposed to mean? See? That furrow between your brow is getting deeper. It looks just like a carving. I would leave the subject alone if I were you.
Excuse me.
It's Dogan's chessboard. It still has that hound piece on it. Ah, the chessboard has legs. Aren't these things expensive? They can be. This is very good craftsmanship. Mr. Dogan playing chess is kind of unexpected, you know? I figured he'd be more of a Go player or something like that. Go. Do you play Go, Kay? I'm really good at Go Bang! But that's not Go.
Missile, maybe this is what you're barking at. Whoa, hey, knock it off, pal. Chocolate cake is bad for dogs. If that's how it's gonna be, I'll eat it all myself. Well, that was pretty good.
Good for you. But it looks like someone else has a problem with that. That wasn't fair, Gummy. I wanted to eat it too. I doubt it's wise to eat food you find lying around a prison.
Anyway, I guess Missile was balking at the cake, sir.
That was pointless. Is that police dog gonna get the job done? Oh no, I pushed the wrong button. Oh no! Ah!
He's fine, pal. He was just following his stomach instead of his nose. Let's track down center the body for real this time, Missile. Oh, looks like he's found something else, sir. Now it's this cell.
This would be Mr. L. Bird's cell. I'd like to examine the interior. Detective Colligard.
Roger that, sir.
Good work, Detective. By the way, is J. Elbird still being held in the disciplinary room?
No, he should have already returned. He was present during the noon roll call. He may have been assigned to work someplace else.
I see. Well then, may we examine the cell?
Yes, sir.
Huh. Ah, there's a poster of Mr. Elbert on the wall. And what's this next to it? Is this his weight loss target? He was a former boxer. He probably continued with his weight management. It seems he also takes various protein supplements. Muscle protein, hustle protein, weight loss protein. Nothing but protein. Which weight class was he aiming for? This sandbag shows signs of repeated use. Oh. Aha! You want a box too, Missile?
Look at him go.
It can't be. Detective, move this sandbag at once.
Yes, sir.
A hole? This is...
Hey, Missile, come back here.
I'm going too.
Hold it. I'll stop them, sir. It's too tight for me, sir.
Detective. It can't be helped. I'll have to wait for her to contact me. Gumshoe's just still stuck in the hole. Hello, Kay, are you alright? Don't get so worked up. Right now I'm in the detention center. The detention center? That hole comes out at Knightley's cell. Really? Stay where you are. I'm coming over there now.
Mr. Edgeworth,
Don't leave. Oh, okay, he did get out. Kay. Mr. Edgeworth. I really helped out, didn't I? Indeed. She doesn't appear to be injured.
the floorboards have been ripped out from under the bed, sir.
Dang. I see. How come nobody noticed that during the initial investigation? Oh, whatever. It seems we've found what we were looking for. The passageway between the detention center and prison is blocked by solid doors. However, there was a secret underground tunnel beneath it. We were following a sweet scent and arrived here. That means... the scent must have come from Knightley's body. Crime scene notes updated in my organizer. Come to think of it, his body was covered in dirt. It may have been caused by passing through the tunnel. K. What was the inside of the tunnel like? It was pitch black, so I really couldn't see much, but I took some photos. Please show us. Oh, come on, take a selfie. Well, whatever. This is... spoons and forks. Were these used to dig the tunnel? Who is that back there? Is that... I can't quite see. That is a person right there, isn't it? Like in the middle. Maybe not. But more importantly, what are these footprints? These footprints, could they belong to a dog? Tunnel footprints data jotted down in my organizer. This will surely be vital evidence. However, before we consider that, we have a big problem. A problem? J. Elbert could use this tunnel to move around freely. Detective, confirm his whereabouts post-haste. Perhaps he's...
You may be right, sir. This is a big deal.
After speaking with the guards, the search for J. Elbert was carried out immediately. They searched every nook and cranny of the detention center and the prison. But in the end, they found no sign of him. Did you contact the police?
Yes, ma'am. We've already done that. We've set up a security perimeter around the prison, ma'am.
Right. This is the first scandal in our prison's history.
We're so sorry.
She's completely different from before. Mr. Edgeworth, was it? Thank you for finding the escapee's tunnel. But it's a little too late. Mr. Elbert has long since left here. I don't believe he's gone beyond the detention center. There are security gates located at the exit of the detention center. I believe it would have been difficult to get through those. Wouldn't you agree? Maybe he has another tunnel. We certainly can't deny that possibility. However... Oh, I guess that was just... We certainly can't deny that possibility, however. Anyway, there's no use in you being here now. Please return to your investigation. Yes, we'll do that. You guys get back to your posts, too.
Yes, ma'am. Detective Gumshoe, sir. We've got the results of that blood test you requested. Good work, pal.
These are the forensic results on the bloodstain found in Knightley's cell. So what's it say, Mr. Edgeworth? The blood is confirmed to have been Knightley's.
White floor data. Rough data than my...
Hey, now that's good news. We found the bloodstains in Knightley's cell and discovered the tunnel the dog used. Furthermore, the security camera shows footage of a dog attacking Knightley in his cell. We have all the evidence we need. It's time we ask Dogan a few questions. Dogan, did you say? Please use utmost caution. That man even has henchmen outside the prison. Outside the prison? Is this related to his secret trade routes as the supplier? The police have been searching for Dogan's henchmen for ages. I've also been helping them, but... So that means back then.
So he still won't talk. Even after all the trouble you went through to get the evidence transferred from the precinct.
That's right. I don't know how many times I've tried. I can't report back empty-handed.
That assassin sure is one tough cookie, huh?
You had evidence transferred from the precinct. Yes, we borrowed all the evidence concerning Dogan. I've been interrogating him personally in my office, but no matter how much evidence we have on him, we can't get a single word out of him. The warden interrogates him herself. Why go that far? Lose your focus and I'll eat you alive. Be on your guard. Whoa, you made Uncle Ray a little nervous. I wonder if he's still not going to be there. Oh no, he is there. Judge Courtney, what are you doing here? Questioning a prisoner. Did you forget that we're investigating as well? Or rather, have you forgotten my warning? If you value your badge, you should not have appeared before me again. I'm sorry if you thought that I would abide by those words. I won't overlook something important just to heed your warning. I've come for a testimony about the truth of this case, which you have overlooked. You mean to say you require my humble services? As I promised, I've returned to prove that you are the culprit. Interesting. Do tell. Before that, you should first listen to our reasoning. We can say with confidence that Simon Keyes is the culprit. Only Simon Keyes could have moved Mr. Knightley into the prison. And we can show proof of this fact. But first, I'd like to hear your resolve, Prosecutor Edgeworth. If our reasoning is correct, will you submit it to us? Your prosecutor's badge.
Yeep! You'll deprive him of his badge? Is that a threat, pal?
No, it's not a threat. Rather, an act of compassion. Normally, I wouldn't even have taken notice of you, since you have no right to investigate. However, if you are able to show proper resolve, I would be willing to let you be my opponent. Are you willing to risk it? Your prosecutor's badge. Mr. Edgeworth.
Mr. Edgeworth, sir.
Very well. I trust my own reasoning, but moreover, at the moment I am currently a defense attorney's assistant first, and a prosecutor second. I will not sully the good name of the Edgeworth law offices. I intend to see my job through. I won't yield to your threats. So be it. Is this bravery or simply foolishness? On the goddess of law's behalf, I shall be the judge of that. Sebastian, allow me to... Yeah, I got it. I'm counting on you, Justine. And as much as I really just want to keep going and make like an hour-long video where I do what is sure to be an awesome testimony, I'm going to stop here because we're at 38 minutes. Thanks for watching, everybody. Next time, we're going toe-to-toe with Justine. Will we lose our prosecutor's badge? What's going to happen? I didn't really plan that outro. Let's find out next time. Bye!